Hi folks, Dave and Janice back with you from No Fixed Address. And today, on probably the rainiest day of the year so far,
Yes.
we're pouring concrete. We are about to pour a huge chunk of concrete that's going to be the anchor block for a lift dock that we're installing at NFA Base Camp. Wait a minute, you're building what, you say? We are building a lift dock. This is a dock that in the fall can be raised up out of the water and then in the spring lowered back down into the water so that during the winter when there's ice cover it doesn't damage the dock. So the dock is going to be 50 feet from this concrete block that we're pouring today, 50 feet long, and that's so that we can get enough water to float a boat. It's very shallow in the area in front of our property here, and so we need to go out that far just to get enough water. So the dock will be primarily 6 feet wide with a 12 feet by 12 feet section at the end. There'll be 4 steps built into the dock itself, going down 28 inches total. And so the top section will be even with the top of the concrete block that we're pouring today. To lift it up, you'll see a mock-up of a tree trunk there. Cables will be attached to the tree and a winch will be used to raise the dock up out of the water. It only goes up maybe 10 degrees or so, just enough so that the legs will clear the ice. And then in the spring, we'll lower it back down in and it's ready to use. So let us show you how this whole process is going to unfold. The concrete truck should be here within the next half hour or so. We're just doing the last minute preps.
Yeah.
So first let me give you a look at our attire for today. Pouring rain, so we're wearing our motorcycle foul weather gear. Janice is worried that it's not fashionable.
Well, come on. I clash. I've got red gloves and,
You still look hot though. So we are going to be able to get the concrete truck in as far as where Janice is standing right now. And we're going to use little Johnny here to ferry the concrete bucket load by bucket load down to the water. I calculate it's going to take about 20 trips. So anyway, we'll be coming down this way. Hopefully the wind noise is not too bad because as we get closer to the water it gets windier and windier. Hopefully the swish swish of our fence as we're walking isn't too bad either. Oh yeah, she's windy. So I'll be driving down to here and then dumping the concrete onto this little chute I've made here that'll guide it into this big formwork that we've put in place here. And we have to completely fill that. It's going to be 3 cubic meters or about 4 cubic yards of concrete going in there. Janice is going to be working the concrete into the corners and all that kind of stuff as I'm driving the tractor, dumping it down to this chute here.
Yep. And trying not to fall in because I'm not coordinated.
We've got a nice big board for her there to stand.
Well, it's a board. I wouldn't say it's a big board.
It's a 2x12. We can get a second one. So we're just waiting now for the concrete truck to show up and then we'll get underway. We're already a couple hours late. We got bumped by a bigger job, which is unfortunate because the weather was a bit better at 9 o'clock this morning. Now it's 11 o'clock.
It's reveal day. We are just starting to take the forms off of our little pad here, and it's not perfect on the top. It was so miserable yesterday when we were trying to finish the top. The snow was flying sideways, the wind was howling, and we were trying to get it covered up with a tarp to protect it so Dave could do a nice smooth finish, and we gave
That
up.
went out the window. We said, the heck with it.
It is what it is. It'll either be covered up with dirt or
Build some sort of a deck thing on top of
deck
it.
thing on top of it, so you're not going to see it anyway. So
We have to build 2 steps off of here just to get up to grade. So
yeah. So as you can see, we're a couple of feet down from our finished grade down to here. So it is what it is.
This is just functional.
Yes.
So, yeah, we got to get all these forms ripped off of here.
Yeah.
Which I made the mistake of screwing it all together, so built it too sturdy, I think. And now getting all these screws out is turning out to be quite a chore.
Getting the screws out, why is it hard? Like, what's making it hard?
Well, many of them are covered in concrete.
Concrete,
So I have to
okay.
find the hole where the screw is. And then I have to figure out what angle I put the screw in at so I can.
Right. Gotcha.
So, yeah. Scrape the concrete off, find the hole.
I got a lot of cleanup to do all around here. Big piles of dirt, but it'll all come in due time.
The good news is it seems to be peeling away from the cement nicely.
That's good. We used a combination of engine oil, unused engine oil. It was oil that we had for our F450 that, for whatever reason, went cloudy. And so we just mixed that with
Some paint thinner.
paint thinner and put it on. We didn't put our initials in the top, Dave.
Yeah.
We were just soaked and frozen by the end of all of this yesterday. We just wanted to get into the trailer. And our furnace in the trailer had stopped working the night before. So, first chunk of form off.
Turned out pretty good.
And how did it go, Dave?
I think you did a great job making sure it was down in all the corners and everything.
Yeah, I see one little spot right here.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Yes, looks pretty good. Little bits of air bubbles and stuff, but
Maybe we should have used a concrete vibrator. I don't know.
yeah. Oh well.
But
live
it
and
just
learn.
needs to be heavy, and it's heavy.
It's heavy, yeah.
Doesn't need to be pretty.
No, and I think it makes sense to put some sort of decking thing along here if there's going to be steps going up there. And this whole section down here, that's all going to be covered up by
Yeah, the dock
the dock. Yeah, the
is
dock.
almost the same width as the
Yeah.
concrete block here. So
So you can see the dock edge is what,
Yeah, it's
4
just-
4
it's
inches?
just about here.
Yeah. So you'll hardly be able to see any of it.
It'll be fine.
The dock is 6 feet wide, and we had to make that 78 inches, right?
Yeah, 6.5 feet.
So 6.5 feet. So yeah, we've got
So
3 inches on each side that you'll see. Sides obviously are all going to be filled in with dirt, and yeah,
this is the only part here that'll even be exposed at all,
yeah.
and it looks fine.
Good job, Dave.
Good job, Janice. Go team.
Yay, team. Okay, I have to get back to work.
Yeah.
More shoveling.
You gotta help me carry
Guys.
this too.
I didn't do enough shoveling yesterday.
You gotta help me carry this too.
Okay. You got two sides exposed now. And the last corner is fighting Dave. Dave's an engineer. When he builds things, he builds them well. So now this case, he's cursing himself for putting so many screws in it. So Dave, how did it go? What do you think?
It's gonna work.
It's gonna work. We went to a sawmill lumberyard this morning, not too far from where we are, and they have eastern white cedar, beautiful wood. The owner of the lumberyard said that he's just replacing his deck that he made out of his wood 35 years ago. So it's not pressure treated, and so I think we might cover this area up here with it, because as we've said, we've got to put steps coming down to it anyway. Work in progress.
So the next day has turned into the next month.
Funny how that happens.
A lot's gone on since we did that concrete pour
Yes.
and stripped those forms off.
It's gotten warmer.
It's gotten a lot warmer, no more snow, and thank God for that. The dock is in, but we're not going to show you that to you yet.
No.
That'll be the next video. You're going to have to tune back in for our next video.
Yes.
But anyway, we're glad that pour was over. That was really miserable. Miserable work. I didn't realize really what was going on when I was driving down there with each load of concrete. It was not flowing as I was imagining in my mind. So you can see it on the replay, the stop motion video, that Janice was working hard.
Yes.
Every bit of it had to be shoveled because it just was not flowing in the form. And I did a little bit at the end there, and I'm going, oh yeah, okay, now I understand why she was so exhausted.
But we got it done, so that's the good news.
We got it done, and it's functional, and it turned out great. So, like we said, got to tune in for the next video.
Yes.
Well, you'll see the final project.
Yes.
Anyway, thanks for joining us in this video.
Yeah, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. We'd appreciate it. And consider subscribing.
Yeah, and
Certainly appreciate that as well.
yeah, that helps us out a lot. And leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Comments are also very helpful for YouTube channels. And thanks for joining us. You guys are great. And we'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, thanks.